If you want to be mentally and emotionally punched in the face every day, then become an artist. Hey guys, this is Ergo Josh, and if you are new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. I know you guys are on the edge of your seat from that spicy thumbnail, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into why I believe being an artist or creator is the hardest job out there. I've worked a full-time 9-to-5 job now for about a year and a half, and many of those weeks I worked were 50 to 60-hour work weeks. But during this time, I've also worked super hard with my art and I've gained thousands of likes and followers on Instagram. But guess what? I would still say that my 9-to-5 is easier than progressing as an artist. You're probably asking why, but first, I want to get on the same page about what actually makes something hard or difficult. When something's hard, I feel like it means very few people are doing it, even though it's something positive. So obviously, it's hard to do a lot of really bad things out there, but that's not what we're talking about. So for example, doctors. A lot of people want to be doctors growing up, but because of the super high standards and strenuous requirements and testing and education, few people actually end up being real doctors as adults. But I'm sure you guys aren't here to hear me drone on about doctors. You heard me say that creators have it even worse than that, and that's crazy. But let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever taken something that you created yourself and posted it online? Then maybe you waited a few minutes and checked to see what happens. And then you come back and nothing. No likes, no comments. Or maybe you're like me on my first few days on Instagram. I got a few likes and a few followers with my first few posts. But then I quickly realized they were all bots from India and Russia and other random places. It hurt, and I'm pretty sure you know what that pain feels like. It's really unique because deep down, you know it's you that was rejected. It wasn't really the picture on the screen. You see, when we create something, whether it's a traditional piece of art, a digital drawing, or a piece of handmade clothing, every time we make something, we put a piece of ourselves into it. And that's exactly what art is, right? Art's showing something to the world from your perspective and hoping other people will find value in it or relate to it. But here's the thing, when a doctor operates, right, they use a defined set of skills and information to produce an expected result with a calculated success rate. When a construction worker goes to work, he or she uses a combination of tried and true skills to produce a defined result for a specific purpose. So what I'm saying is that most jobs out there are very binary and separate from the person doing it. They go home that day and what they did is left behind. But when an artist or creator goes into making something, we lay our hearts right there on the table for the whole world to judge. Sometimes it gets kicked at, spat at, and beaten up. But most of the time it just gets ignored. Trust me, I've known that feeling since like the first 30 drawings I posted on Instagram. This is the very thing that makes this art thing really tough, because most people in the world can't handle rejection in general, let alone judgment from who we are as a person. So what do? We never put our artwork or ideas out there, and those of us that do, we often take them down and give up. Successful creators and artists are able to stick it out for the long run. We've slowly hardwired our brains to brave through the constant attacks to our ego and self-esteem. Now, don't get me wrong, the pain of rejection never really goes away for anyone. I honestly feel the same worries at almost 18,000 followers now on Instagram as when I had just 100 followers, or even 10 subscribers here on YouTube. The judgment never goes away. But we keep going because we've trained ourselves to focus on our personal goals and dreams without letting our emotions rule us. Very few people can really do that, and that's why very few of us make it. We just don't give up. So if you guys agree or disagree with anything I said, please let me know in the comments. I love reading them and responding to you guys and learning different perspectives. I've honestly learned so much from you guys already in my recent unboxing video that kind of went a little viral and got like several tens of thousands of views. So I want to do more of these art topic kind of podcasty videos and share some of the things I've learned about drawing and what it's like to create and be an artist in general over my entire life. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're interested in staying tuned in. In the meantime, stay determined, stay positive, and stay creative. and I will see you in the next video. Peace.